Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the greatest generation of all time, my generation, Gen Z, and I don't have a problem with anyone in my generation, um, or anything like that. I'm not saying we're the worst generation or the best generation, but I'm basically there's this article, study, whatever you want to call it, came out, State of Gen Z Mental Health 2022, and to me, it's a bunch of nonsense, if you ask me. So, and I'll link this in the description below too, but I'm not gonna show you what it says. You can just go read it for yourself. Cause, in all honesty, I'm too lazy to do that, and I don't really care. So, let's get started. So, 48%, 42% have a diagnosed mental health condition. I don't care about any of that crap. Here's what I want to talk about. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is where it gets juicy. Like your mom's booty. Wait, what? All right. 90% of Gen Z has anxiety. To me, that's nonsense. Every generation of all times has had anxiety, but they just, they do about it. They just go, oh, maybe, instead of freezing, they just do what they're supposed to do. They don't freeze up like everyone in my generation, because everyone in my generation, if we're being honest, is kind of a bitch, including me. I'm not saying I'm above anybody. I think I'm just as bad as everybody else. I think my generation is entitled. I think I'm entitled. I think of myself like I do everyone else. 78% of our Gen Z is depressed. Total nonsense. Okay? You just have too much time on your hands if you're depressed nowadays. Listen, there's so much you could be doing. You could be, touching grass or something like that, and you wouldn't be depressed. All I'm saying is 78% of my generation is not depressed. That is ridiculous, in my humble opinion. I think it's 100% of us because we're all miserable bastards. 27% ADHD. That would make sense, meaning it's true. Like it's true that 27% of us probably have ADHD, but I also believe in boys will be boys, and I don't think ADHD should be as mass diagnosed as it is. I think Big Pharma likes to make money off of stupid people, is what I think. 20% PTSD. That is nonsense. Okay? Just because you hear loud noise and you flinch doesn't mean you have PTSD, girl. Listen, I know when you were 14, your dad yelled at you once and said, no, you can't take my BMW out tonight. And then ever since then, you've had PTSD. But trust me, you don't have PTSD. 17% OCD. That one makes sense. 14% eating disorder. I would say probably way more than 14%, actually, because I think 80% of the people in my generation are really, really fat. So I'd say 80% have eating disorder. 12% insomnia. Insomnia, I'd say, is more. That one I would say people actually do have. 8% bipolar. That makes sense because of how much technology and how everyone is getting worse mentally, progressing. And I know I said no one's depressed and all that a couple minutes ago, but don't let me live in my world. Do not correct me, okay? I know I'm right. 7% borderline personality disorder. That's scary. If 7% really have that, that's just, whew. 6% addiction and substance abuse. Probably way more. I don't think people like to be honest on these stupid polls. The problem with this study is that it was like a poll, Hey, how do you feel? Are you depressed today? Oh, yes I am, Daddy. That type of nonsense. Alright, what's next? Useless. Let's see. Okay. No. This one, I guess, can be kind of interesting. Gen Z spends an average of 4 hours on social media every day. If YouTube counts, then that's for dang sure for me. But I don't know why anyone would be on Twitter, Instagram, or any of those all day long. On average, Gen Z started social media around 12. Sounds about right. 18% started. Oh, that's such useless nonsense. Who gives a crap? When I started using the family computer to look up. Oh, wait, what? All right, so this part debunks the entire thing. Okay. And just so you know, this study, I say, and a lot of quotation marks, 18 to 24-year-olds. Number one, top social media sites. Number one, YouTube, makes sense. Number two, Instagram. Number three, Snapchat. Number four, Twitter. Number five, Facebook. Number six is TikTok. Why would TikTok be number six? I'm not saying it's number one, but it would definitely be above Twitter and Facebook. Or definitely be above Facebook. So that right there completely invalidates this entire study. Because we know that's nonsense. 1 out of 3 have posted about their mental health on social media. See, there it is. Attention. Everyone in Gen Z, everyone's a degenerate. They just want attention. That's all they do. 57% have taken a break from social media or their mental health. On average, Gen Z takes off 10 weeks off social media for their mental health. Absolute cap. They all download it the next day. They just like to feel accomplished. 36% have deleted their social media for their mental health. I did that, but it wasn't for mental health. I was just getting tired of seeing people I don't care about. 85. This part pisses me off. 85% of Gen Z do not feel like their generation has been set up for success. No generation was set up for success. You have to make it yourself as a group, okay? 75% of Gen Z feel they have a disadvantage compared to other generations. Okay. But listen. 50% do not feel ready to join the workforce. You lazy idiots. I've been working since I was 16, okay? Get a job. Okay? I'm 19 now, so I've been working for, 30 years or something like that. 66% do not feel financially stable. Of course you don't, because you don't have a job. 85% are worried about the future. Of course you are, because none of you have jobs, you idiots. But then back to the one I read earlier, 75% of Gen Z feel they have a disadvantage compared to other generations. You do, because none of you want to go to work, or none of us want to go to work. I go to work. It sucks. I'll be honest. I would rather die than work. But, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? Holy crap, we're so entitled. And I'm including myself in that too. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm just telling you. If we want to be a successful generation, we as a group have to make that happen. Your parents giving you money isn't going to fix everything. Top concerns about the future. Number 1, personal finances. Number 2, economy. Well, those are going down the drain because of the current administration. I mean, that's no one's fault other than the people in power and the people who voted for, said person. 3, personal mental illness. I don't care about that. Number 4, the environment. I don't care about that. Politics. More important than Wait, hold up. Politics should be at least number 2 because politics will play into the role of the economy, right? The 6, the workforce. That should be number 3. It should be above mental illness and the environment, because who actually cares about those? Violence, I don't care about. The pandemic should be last. Violence can stay number 7. I don't care about. I don't care about the environment or people getting sick with something that's not something, But yeah. Wait, hold up. What does this say? I just found some gender crap on here. Methodology. In September 2022, we surveyed 1,055 Gen Z to ask them about their mental health. 47% were men, 45% were women, 6% were non-binary. I give up. I can't read this crap. Have a good one, guys.